Staying in South Korea, President Lee Jae Myung has highlighted yet again the importance of seeking to turn setbacks into stepping stones for constructive economic change. Our Blue House correspondent Yoo-jin reports.
A threat, but also an opportunity. President Lee Jae Myung has again called for turning the challenge posed by the war in the Middle East into a chance to overhaul South Korea's economic structure.
이번 이 위기 국면도 모두가 변화를 받아들일 마음의 자세를 갖게 되기 때문에 실제 국정을 담당하는 우리가 잘 준비하면 또다시 이 국면을 기회로 만들어서 새롭게 도약하는 새로운 시스템을 구축하는 정말 좋은 계기가 될 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Lee made the remarks while chairing his first National Economic Advisory Council meeting at the Blue House on Thursday. Established in 1999, the council advises the president on economic policy. Lee and council members focused on what they see as two urgent tasks: securing energy supplies in the short term and reducing South Korea's long-term dependence on fossil fuels and on Middle Eastern energy routes.
We need to secure as much energy supply as possible during the two-week ceasefire. Oil tankers should be deployed as soon as the Strait of Hormuz reopens. We also need to urgently secure crude oil and LNG from sources such as Russia and Iran, and bring in as much naphtha as possible from countries like China and Russia.
On speeding up the transition to renewable energy, the council stressed the importance of building technological competitiveness.
In the case of wind power, advanced countries are already developing and commercializing turbines of more than 15 megawatts. South Korea is still at around 8 megawatts. When it comes to utility-scale renewable energy, I believe offshore wind is one of the very few realistic options for this country.
President Lee returned to the same message later in the day at a weekly meeting with his top aides, reiterating the need to prepare for what he called a, quote, completely different world once the war ends.
The Blue House says the government will move to revise and develop related policies based on ideas discussed at Thursday's meeting. Yoo-jin, Arirang News.